have to study relics, bro. Cause them relics really what got everybody throwed off, man. Whoever stole them relics and swapped the energy up. I might study one day. I don't really even care about it though. I've been going through such hardship for so long, man. And just to know that my family was doing it, ugh, I'm over it, bro. By the grace of God, He taught me how my situation is, how my energy is, so I was able to let it go. I probably would have let it go anyway. That was lame though, bro. It's like all the money and all the energy we put in. It's like all the energy and money we put in trying to hurt a family member. Rather, I was their family member or not. It don't matter. Whatever the hell y'all had going on. We would have made more, we would have did more, we would have been more if you'd have just confessed to the truth and let it go the way it's supposed to go. That would have dropped it would have probably dropped all the curses. The bad karma would have turned into good karma. Y'all was so stubborn and hard-headed. Y'all don't like humiliation, but you don't mind making nobody else humiliate. I would go in on y'all again, just start reset and start it over. I ain't even, at this point, it's just irrelevant. Anyway, I was just listening to that relationship stuff online. And man, you know what, y'all? I heard that woman say she's in an 8-year relationship and she had a child. The child was 8 years old. Her boyfriend, they ain't married, and they ain't got a child together. But he come up to the door with an 8-year-old child. So basically telling him, well, you know, I got other women. And they explained to her what they would do in the situation. You could look in her eye and tell she didn't want to let it go. Bro, it's too many relationships like that. That's why I don't get in them. It's like that sidekick woman, that third party, enjoy herself. I had a girl come up to me and told me, said, we want you to be in a relationship with us. I just want to be a third party. I said, you better get out my face and get out my house. I said, you better get out my face and get out my house. Because both of them was contaminated. I ain't contaminated. I don't sleep with anybody. That's why I'm not contaminated. I done had people try to put it in my food and stuff. God just cleared it out of me, man. When I was young. When I was in my 20s, people done did everything, y'all. People done did everything. I ain't gonna say I was in my 20s. Whenever my skin started smoking, it was like whatever they put in my body, y'all. When I took a shower, when I was at work sweating, and my skin was smoking, and they were like, bro, your skin smoking. I said, bro, I gotta go home. I said, I gotta go home. I'm burning up for some reason. So my stupid self get out of the job. I come straight home, jump in the shower, and my skin started smoking, was hurting, boy. It started blistering, it didn't really blister. It just started hurting, smoking more. And my ex was like, oh, baby, you all right, baby? She probably put it in my skin. She probably was the one that did it in the first place. And she gonna act like she don't know what's going on. I tell you, I can't stand a person who steals something from you and help you look for it. And that's exactly what she did. But anyway, it's so many relationships like that. That's why I seen a lot of them in the street. Being where I'm from, I see a lot of them. There's a lot of people who got wives out here think they wives ain't cheating on wife, cheating on them so much, they smell like a rotten egg. And you still don't know your wife cheating on you, it's crazy. I'm gonna have to start being unapologetic to y'all, because no matter what I do, you're gonna find flaw. You can't catch everybody. The truth is the truth. You do it to yourself. What I don't understand about this world is that you do all this stuff to yourself, and when someone calls you out on it, oh, it's bad. Somebody get a lawyer. Let's sue them. Let's sue them like the woman who went to a restaurant and got hot coffee, spilled it on, and sue the people for hot coffee. How can you sue somebody for hot coffee spilling on you? That's what it's called, hot coffee. I'd have sued her. I would have sued the people who sued me. Ain't no way you could do that. But anyway, but yeah, this woman, this so I seen some in the relationship. My brother, one that got murdered, he told me because like I said, he was a lady man, and I was talking to him about marriage. He said don't do it. But it wasn't a woman he couldn't have. He said don't do it. I was like, why you say that? He said, bro, we sat down one day. We was just chilling one night, and he told me in detail how women, a lot of women, married or not, bro. He told me just a lot of stuff in detail, and it totally crushed my spirit. I said, good God Almighty, do marriage even exist anymore? A real legitimate one anyway, you know. So thank God he told me that when I was young. So I just never got involved in it. And me and my ex-wife really was just a business thing. It was really just business. We were so broke as individuals, we had to come together to have something. And basically that's what we did. So that's why I said I don't even know why she did all what she did. That didn't even make sense. Somebody really just want to rob her and take my identity. They just used her and throw her back out to the wolves. She know that now though. Women gotta watch that too. A lot of these men don't want you. They'll never want you. And ain't thinking about wanting you. They just want what you could do for them. And whatever y'all do out there, quit sacrificing the good man for the loser. Don't do that no more. That was so embarrassing. That was a new low for me. I was like, darn, they do that too now? You just might as well not even worry about it. But God gotta put your relationship together. I ain't gonna lie, I done heard in the Astro about females and people here. What's up, brother? I done heard in the Astro about about the people here. And it wasn't good on Earth. It wasn't good, bro. When it came down to lovers and stuff like that. But I ain't gonna tell that. That's that story I told you I ain't gonna tell, not lovers. It just said about everybody. It really wasn't about lovers. I'm trying not to even throw y'all a hint about it. But it really wasn't about lovers. But they said something about all humans on Earth. I'd never tell that I will. But they basically it's like I said, when you sin so much, you sell your own soul. You ain't gotta go up to somebody and say, I'm gonna sell my soul for $1 billion. You can sell your own soul by keep sinning in the same department. You know what I'm saying? You just keep sinning in the same department. You keep doing the same thing, then you get binded to the devil. You no longer binded to God, you binded to the devil. You already sold. So it's like the Astro was trying to look and see was there any human left, was there any souls out here left. And you do not want to hear what I got to say about that. It was ugly. It was bad. And it was basically saying, let's just make a long story short without me even thinking about throwing y'all a hint. I give you one little hint. It was basically saying people better pray that Noah Ark don't pull up. You better pray that the Libra scale don't pull up. You better pray that Revelation don't kick in. Cause it ain't gonna be good, y'all. For none of it, for nobody. Well, I'm gonna be fine, but I'm just saying, if you knew how many it said it'll make you cry, bro, it's awful. But right now, even the chosen one, the 144,000, is being rejuvenated, rebuilt, and prepared and prepped and ready. So they really ain't even fully ready yet. That's why they need bottles and stuff. But they getting there though. A lot of them getting there. Like I said, the ones who don't get there, they swap them out. You got 8.2 billion people. You got 144,000 people. However many in that 144,000 of the previous people right now that keep falling to a sin, they just gonna swap their energy. I'm gonna tell y'all now, if they swap their energy out, you're gonna realize how good you had it. Because once they give you over to the devil, they gonna let that devil turn you all the way out. And all the strength that you had, because I finally figured it out. I said y'all eject y'all house. I don't think that's how it go. I think Your higher self will jump in your body and go ahead and send you down that wrong road if you keep going the wrong way. Or it could be both. It could be both. Either way it go, you see God in control. Thank you, Tree. How you doing, Tree? I love you, Tree. Give me 5. Give me 5. Give me 5, bud. Yeah, thank you, thank you, thank you. But y'all see my tree. I love my tree like I love my cats. Well, yeah, about the same. They're really not my cats though. I love animals in general though. These trees is though. These trees is. Other cats were sent to me, but to from a bunch of enemies. I think I just grow fond of them. They're supposed to watch me, I think. But you can't throw me. Never mind. I ain't gonna get in that. Y'all just ain't getting it, bro. I'm what you stick your tooth in. Like somebody swapped my whole network. But I know God working on it, so I'm not complaining about it. Somebody swapped me again. Gave my energy to somebody else again. You got a lot of hate for a family member, whoever you are out there. You a weirdo. You a weirdo, bro. I ain't know we had them that bad in this family. But anyway, but yeah, it's a lot of relationships like that, y'all. I seen so many of them in the hood. Even after my brother told me, I said, he right. Cause we was still in the street, so we could really see good. And we seen how it was really going down, boy. I just don't know how their body was. It's almost like they forced their body to continue to do something that their body was even tired of doing. And it's like, I looked into it a little bit, but it wasn't worth it after I seen what I saw. A lot of them just still doing it to please friends and to be fitting in. I'm like, that's weird. You can't get old. That's why I tell people, reflect on your grandparents. At the end of the day, you wind up alone. All you got is your lover and your true family. So don't put too much energy in people that, I'm gonna tell you something that I had experienced. My grandpa told me when I was young in these streets. They said, when they get what you got, they not gonna hang with you. And that's the truth. When they finally get a lover, when they finally get family, anybody can have lust partners, but people, believe it or not, the devil or a low vibrational person, they know when they got a lover. And once they get a lover, they gonna start fading out of your fading out of your life. You don't even gotta tap in for this stuff, y'all. It's common sense. They gonna start fading out your life. Just like somebody said, a foreign friend of mine, she said, keep doing messages. I basically said, I am doing the messages. The video must not be coming out because they done swap my energy. I know they swapped my network. They go to whoever trying to live in my shadow, the next one, the next victim. The next victim to be terminated. Because they all going crazy. Nobody wins. But like I said, it's my energy, bro. They can't help it. These women and stuff, these people, they meet somebody and say, yeah, you don't. Because when I met my flame, she just came, she just pulled up. She said, they say you this and that and this and that. I said, I ain't none of that. She was like, what? I said, yeah, they made me out to be some kind of monster from hell. I said, I don't know who information you got, but that monster is in this family. But that ain't me right there, honey. She said, you can't be Jesus, then you Jesus? I said, just leave, if you don't mind. just leave, because you talking crazy. Just leave. But I was like, the monster they try to swap me out with, I wasn't that monster. It is in this family, though. They must swap my energy out with that monster. That way she talked, unless she had paperwork and everything. She had paperwork and everything, weird ass paperwork. They had a lot of money on it, whole bunch of money on it. And they said, you can't go over here to see him because he's a monster. And I was like, I ain't that. I don't know who that, I know who that is, but it ain't me. No, it could be. I don't know. I never ever in my life been that mean though. You figure if I was born that kind of monster, I'd have been very, very dangerous. I ain't never been that evil in my life. I ain't never thought about being that evil. But it is, this a form, y'all. At the end of the day, it's like the movie The Covenant. It's like, you ever watch the movie The Covenant? And they said that the fifth dude came in there, they said he the fifth family. And they were like, well, why it ain't nothing written about him? That's how it is. Like, we that fifth family. And the reason why wasn't nothing written about it, because we black. Let's just say that shit right there. That's why wasn't nothing written. We that fifth family, bro. If you look at them, the way their bodies was and the way their stomach was, everybody got the same kind of definition in their body. You know what I'm saying? They look healthy, they look young, naturally look young. That's how it is, basically. That's why I like that movie, because it really, I can relate to it. Yeah, I can relate to it. But anyway, I'm gonna get off here, y'all. I ain't really feeling it today. People keep swapping my energy. I get tired when they do that, because see, the Astro, they'll fool that. This type of black magic, because somebody stole some relics. This type of black magic fools the Astro for a little bit. But see, what people don't know is Jesus and God got to go and observe this stuff. So it ain't going to get no further than them. And when they do, it's like taking part stuff, putting it back together, doing it over and over again. And now I see why God said the planet ain't moved in a long time. Because if they've been doing magic like this just to stay rich in the physical, you're not building in the spiritual though. So we don't know exactly how the planet should have been not evolved at this state, because we've been doing this for so long. Even y'all wealthy folk, even the rich folk, we all stagnated. You can't do energy like that. Like, yeah, you get money, yeah, you buy a car, you can buy a spaceship, go in the air and the water at the same time. That ain't evolution. No offense, nothing, that ain't evolution. Evolution is when the whole planet evolved together. Ain't none of us evolved together in a long time, which makes this planet, compared to other creation God done made, look Mayberry. That's why we feel like we're alone. This is hell and heaven and earth. This ain't what you think it is now. This is just a test round, and we fell in the hell out of it with flying colors. If you really want me to break it down to you, you'll feel bad and stupid. But I ain't gonna do that, because then YouTube ain't gonna play it. Then y'all gonna blacklist me, put me on all the dark wells, sell me to the dark wells, and then I gotta be stuck for a whole 20 years again. Y'all do the most out there, boy. Just because somebody trying to help you. But anyway, so that's how it go. That's how it go, y'all. But it's like somebody now I think things getting right, things being fixed, things getting better. I really do. But that's what been going on. Somebody keeps swapping the energy up. And it's like the Astro guy, they tripping something. They tripping something that's being tripped in the Astro. This is what bring death alive. This is what make death come alive and start cleaning up people. I really could go in detail with that too, but they ain't gonna play that too, and I don't think I should. I really shouldn't have said that. But you could trip something in the Astro. That's why I'm saying these high vibrational people, they really know God and Satan exist. And that's what we don't understand. My people don't understand that. You could trip, it's something you could trip. I know there's something you could trip, but I ain't gonna say it on here. And when you trip this, it's almost like death start hollering. Death start waking up. It's like you going into a forest and you trying not to wake the bears, but you wake the bears up. You get what I'm saying? And they coming to get your ass. Or a tiger or a lion. You trying to creep around a tiger or a lion. All day you keep stealing, keep going around stealing and stealing. This tiger sleep, the lion sleep. You keep stealing and finally that lion wake up and eat you. That's the way it is. It's like something like that. So it's like an alarm trip. It's literally an alarm. Like when they say the trumpets blow, when they make the trumpet sound and stuff like that, they were really kind of bluffing with everybody. That already always been happening. They know it's higher vibrational people. I'm trying to say this the best I can without giving out too many information so y'all sell me on the dark web again. They trip. It's an alarm that be tripped on Earth when you go in the wrong way too long, my people. And that's where they got y'all clocked at. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. I can't study this. Dick Gregory and them ain't told you this. Ain't nobody told you this online. This ain't online. But it's real. And y'all keep on tripping the alarm. The most people out there that maybe know what I'm talking about would be the tarot community, if they still tapped in like they supposed to be. So be wary of that. And what happened is death take his vessels, like mine or anybody else, and it consume these vessels. And they go ahead and clean everybody up that had keep doing it. And then go back to sleep. It's like a jacket. Take it on and off.